like I said, other things start taking precedent that shouldn't be taking precedent. You know, oh, guess who's up? YouTube is up. YouTube is up. All right, so I don't know what time it is. Grab your glasses. Grab your glasses. Let me get the Spotify up off my screen. Grab your glasses. Get off your asses. Grab your glasses. And let's get it. I ain't talking about your reading spectacles. I ain't talking about your spectacles. I'm talking about your glass. Your glass for the toast. And let's get it started, as Gina would say. Always asking the best of the ancestors to bless me that I may give my best for those who come to come. That's right.
Mr. Daddy.
Drink your water. Drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Now lift your glass and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. Now lift your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Now move your body, drink your water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Now lift the glass and toast your ancestors. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Now lift your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Lost my thoughts. Drink, 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 drink. Take your breath and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. Move your body, drink some water. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Lift your glass. Lift your glass. Lift your glass. Come on. It's a great Kujichagulia. Make sure y'all getting your water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. All right, family. Hey, I want to thank everybody. Let's take the time to stop into Gye-Nyame Journey and check us out. We got people posting up on a regular basis. I want to send shouts out to CeeLo, shouts out to Sister Navita Nelson for constantly posting up on the site. I want to thank all of those daily toasters that is taking what we're doing very seriously. I even had somebody post up a picture that says, "This is Umoja," right? You know what I'm saying? Where they went out and they found a picture that showed Umoja and they posted it up. So now we on Kujichagulia. Can you post up some self-determination pictures? Can you post up some pictures with us taking our self-determination and guiding? Can you find pictures of us defining ourselves for ourselves? Can you take pictures of us doing things that we might not want to do, but we have to do, and we move in ourselves to do it? Self-determination is about uh, moving into life with some authority, right? You know what I'm saying? This is why in Gye-Nyame Journey, I like to tell people, you need to write a book. You need to write your book. Why? Because once you write the book, no matter how good the book is, no matter how bad the book is, you are author. You are an authority on what it is that you wrote on. Why? Because you spend time thinking about it, family. Not only did you spend time thinking about it, you spent time manifesting your thoughts on a page, on a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? So, family, it's time for us to become authors, right? Kujichagulia is a time for authors so that we can start really taking the time to define. You know what I'm saying? Taking the time to predict our future, taking time to at least give an idea of what our future looks like. You know what I'm saying? Or how writing down how you think we can make things better for today, right? Better for our children, better for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But it takes authors to do that. You know what I'm saying? Not just readers, not just reciters of history. You know what I'm saying? Kujichagulia is not just about reciting history. Kujichagulia is about making and defining history. You understand what I'm saying? Making and defining now, remaking and redefining the past. You know what I'm saying? What are the lessons that we can learn from the past? What are some of the things that we've been told about the past that we might need to go back and redefine so that it benefits us? You know what I'm saying? Really, we really need to take that because I see a lot of our kids, right? I be talking to them sometime, and you know, so they be like, they ask questions like, "Brother Hatim, are you African?" I said, "And you are too." "No, I'm not." "Oh, okay. All right. Well, how did you get here?" My mom." "Well, how your mama get here?" "Her grandma." I said, "How your grandma get here?" "My great grandma." I said, "All right, we're gonna stop because let me just break it down to you, brother. Let me break it down to you. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of confusing information around. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of confusing information around. And basically, for me, what a lot of this confusing information is us trying to escape who and what we are. You know what I'm saying? It's us trying to redefine the past, which can be cool, but also can be dangerous because what we do is we take ourselves out of the narrative that, in a sense, benefits us the most. We move away from the narrative that empowers us. We move away from the narrative that will give our children strength. You understand? Because the family, listen, as hard as slavery was, let me say this to you. As hard as slavery was, as hard as us, our captivity was, as hard as the Middle Passage was, only, and let me say this, only the strong made it, right? We have survived what no other people in the history of the world would have been able to survive. And we came out a little bit damaged. You know what I'm saying? But hell, you're supposed to be a little bit damaged when you come up in abusive situation, an oppressive situation. You know what I'm saying? But yet, enough of us have our wits about us to get up and toast our ancestors. So tonight, I'm gonna be running late. I know I am. So I'm letting y'all know. Um, if there is a show tonight, the folktale we're gonna be working on is called The Sparrow and the Hare. Let me share that with y'all. The Sparrow and the Hare. A hare pronounced upon an eagle sobbed very much. Oh, a hare pounced upon by an eagle sobbed very much, and utteries cried like a child. And oh, let me read that again. A hare pounced upon by an eagle sobbed very much and uttered cries like a child. A sparrow upbraided her and said, "Where now is thy remarkable swiftness of foot? Why were your feet so slow?" While the sparrow was thus speaking, a hawk suddenly seized him and killed him. The hare was comforted, confident in her death, and expiring said, "Ah, you who so lately, when you suppose yourself safe, exalted over my calamity, have now reason to deplore a similar misfortune." One more time, because I'm kind of shattered that. I destroyed that in the reading. But listen, a hare pounced upon by an eagle sobbed very much and uttered cries like a child. Oh, eagle, why? God, why me? Why? Ouch, you squeezed me. Right? A sparrow upbraided her, was dissing her, and said, "Where now is thy remarkable swiftness of foot? Why were your feet so slow?" While the sparrow was thus speaking, a hawk suddenly seized him and killed him. The hare was confident in her death, and expiring said, "Ah, you who so lately, when you suppose yourself safe, exalted over my calamity, have now reason to deplore a similar misfortune." So go and think about that. I go so many directions with that folk tale. I'm gonna go so many directions with that. Oh, I'm gonna ooh. I can't wait. I'm going ooh. I'm gonna tear that mother. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, if that does not define the position of my peoples, Lord, Lord, I'm telling you, man, this man Aesop knew some shit. He knew it. Oh my God. You know, I was thinking yesterday, um, and one of my heroes is Paul Robeson. Misery loves company. But now, because you could take that one out of that one too. But yo, because I don't want to get too deep into that conversation because that's for tonight. Misery loves company. You could take it that direction too. But family, I want you to think about it, right? Because it wasn't just that the hare loved the company, because you know what I'm saying? The hare wasn't asking the sparrow to get caught with him. The hare was just crying his own fate. Think about that. The hare was looking at his fate and like, damn, this this is messed up. Damn, damn. I should have been paying attention. Blah blah. Blah. He wasn't asking for nobody to join him. I ain't gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not exactly. I don't agree that it's exactly misery loves company, because the hare wasn't looking for somebody to suffer with him. The hare was bemoaning his fate. The hare was dealing with his fate. And the way that we often deal with things that are painful is in tears. But then somebody comes and starts berating you because of your tears, start dissing you because of your tears, start rubbing it in because of your tears. Right? But hey, we're gonna chop it up tonight. Now, Paul Robeson was one of my heroes. And I started thinking about what if he sung some of this shit today? Would he be able to sing it? Like the thought of Paul Robeson singing, hold on. I don't see nothing going wrong with a little bump and grind. I don't see. I couldn't see that shit. We went through such a change. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you wouldn't even hear a voice on the radio like Paul Robeson nowadays. You understand what I'm saying? It's like the shift in in you gotta check out Paul Robeson. If you never heard Paul Robeson, I just want you to think about Paul Robeson singing some songs of today, or any of our great singers. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like the 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 men. Because at one point, because if you listen to Paul Robeson's voice, it's unmistakably man. I'm just thinking about him singing some of this shit, and I'm like, nah. I walk right out the studio. Don't be making fun of my singing. CeeLo, what's going on with you this morning? Everybody getting ready to get out here and hit this marvelous world. So, family, we are on Kujichagulia, and once again, I say great Kujichagulia to you. Today is a day of self-determination. The modic principle today is justice. We have the color of indigo, which is like a midnight type blue. The hermetic law today is correspondence. As above, so below. As below, so above. Males born on this day, Quabanai. Females born on this day, Abanai. Right? And it's important, family, listen. Like I said, we ran through the day names. It's important that we start really understanding and plugging into these names. Right? Why? Because when we start calling on the energy on the time period that we was born on, it empowers us even more. It helps us to culturally define ourselves. Culturally define ourselves. All right? You know what I'm saying? Brother Kwame say, and by the way, my alum's name is Robert Sims. Look him up. He's a singer. One of my Oberlin alums has literally taken his role in singing Old Man River. And I imagine you could sing it today, but the way Paul Robeson sung, like Paul Robeson, man, you know what I'm saying? Shots out. It just crossed my mind because every now and then I gotta turn on some music because my little girl like, Daddy, put on some music. You know what I'm saying? Put on some music. So I put on the music. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I got to turn it off. You know what I'm saying? Because my fault, on Imani, we was talking about going to where our young people are sometime. And I said, I ain't going to no mumble rap concert. But then somebody said, hey, that's where the young warriors are. You might have to sit down and listen to some mumble rap. You know what I'm saying? So, I gotta, I gotta reconsider it because I had a young person on one of my shows maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Check me. She said, you can't dog that rhyme. You can't dog the new style of rapping. These are your kids. You know what I'm saying? So introduce her to the classics. Hey, but now see, our kids' ears are a lot different. Marvin, she might dig Marvin, but shit, even Marvin was a little bit, Aretha. Yeah, but I ain't really a big Aretha fan. I know I'm gonna make some people mad with that. I ain't really a big Aretha fan, you know. Al, I can do some Al, but I guess that is classic now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about classic. I'm talking about when we was, But I guess we were singing from the soul because that's soul music, right? You know what I'm saying? Kujichagulia. Not only is it creativity, but it's Kujichagulia because sometimes some of them notes be sounding forced out. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. You know, but it's just something about the time we in, that the energy of the time. I don't think it's really beneficial for men. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Confunction. Oh my God, Barcades. All right, somebody out here aging himself. Old man River just keep rolling along. You know, my Paul Robeson, I like, is a song I got on my playlist called Water Me from the Limestone. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. I love that song. It's real short, but I love that song. All right. Today, in Emotional Emancipation Circle, we got the African-centered cultural virtue and value system. So today, in Wolof, the word is Kursa. That's the virtue of the day in Wolof. Self-respect and respect for others. Generosity and beneficence. And in Yoruba, irrefabale, calmness. And once again, I need to always go back. The beginning of no, X-Clan was not the beginning of rap. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, I got, that's close, a little bit closer to that. But actually, when you start really doing the research, you start hearing some rapping that was going on before them. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of incredible. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them old songs, man. Um, was it King Louis? There I go, there I go, there I go. Pretty lady, I can't remember the lyrics. Yeah, control. Funny when I see you, I never can behave. You put that smile inside the magic. Pretty much. I can't think of that song. But if you listen to the lyrics, he's is more of a rap. Oh, you mean older conscious rap? Okay, cool. I did the X Clan with him, and see, because really, to appreciate X Clan, you have to go to the uh, a lot of the old conscious rap. You have to really go back to some of those artists that you put before, and you really, I mean, because that Parliament Funkadelic is the thing that caught me with X Clan. I mean, the very when I first heard X Clan, the thing that caught me was that ooh, ooh. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that Parliament Funkadelic, right? Because I grew up, you know what I'm saying, listen to that Parliament Funkadelic. And so now, and this is why I tell people, when we talk about like our principles, and we talk about the Ndinkwa symbols, the two most popular Ndinkwa symbols. One we call it Gye-Nyame, right? Y'all know Gye-Nyame. But the other most popular one that may even be more popular than Gye-Nyame is Sankofa, which means go back and fetch it, right? It's the bird going backwards with the egg in his mouth. And oftentimes we get to see, or if we really look at our culture, we get to see these concepts at work. And hip hop is Sankofa. You know what I'm saying? And hip hop is Sankofa because in order for hip hop to work, you got to go back and fetch it. Hip hop, hip hop is about going back to the past and remixing the old shit and bringing it back. You know what I'm saying? That is hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's what the DJ was, the historian, and all as well. It's like we say that the rapper is the griot, but when it comes down to it, right, the DJ is the griot because the DJ is the one that keeps the history because the DJ keeps the history on the wax, and the DJ has the ability and has the ear to know what's going to make people look, make people dance. That is, you got to find the break beat. You had to go back in the past and find the break beat. Nowadays, they're creating, in many ways, they're creating the break beat. But back in the day, we had to go back and find the hot break beats so that we had to know what made people dance, right? We had to know what made people move. We had to know what made people feel a certain type of way. And that's what the DJ does. And that's what the griot did. The griot knew what history to tell when. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the really the griot was the party controller. You understand what I'm saying? Not only with his music, he knew exactly what cuts of history to give to people at what time. You know what I'm saying? And he had to keep track of all that shit. That was a DJ. Now the MC, the MC was in a sense the messenger of the people. You know what I'm saying? But he could be a griot too. But that's hip hop. I love me some hip hop. We can talk about hip hop all day long, and I don't know how we got on that. But I guess because it's Kujichagulia, that's the shit we do, right? Redefining. Because what hip hop helped us redefine ourselves, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I am a product of the hip hop culture. At the same time, I was getting really deep into hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I ran into the whole matter of fact, what brought me over to really start looking at a lot of the history was that I started looking at listening to hip hop and reggae. I'm talking about the old school reggae. You know what I'm saying? When not the grind and shit. I'm talking about when motherfuckers was dropping jewels. You know what I'm saying? The roots reggae. You know what I'm saying? I just happened to find one of those tapes, and same thing with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I like listening to. I remember listening to Rakim back in the late '80s. Listening to Rakim, and that was the first time I heard a black man say, "I'm God," and it blew my mind. I said, "Whoa, whoa, he about to get struck down." Now I played it again. Nothing happened. Like shit, maybe I'm on. You know what I'm saying? And it's like by us redefining ourselves, and each of us in the way that we do it, we give other people inspiration to do it themselves. That's what Kujichagulia is very contagious. You know what I'm saying? And if not controlled, can be very dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because if we went from just that to, now we got people claiming all types of shit. But hey, if it helps drop the chains off of you, by all means. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's go and get this toast on. Mm. Man, the 80s, late 80s, early 90s was me. I remember the death of hip hop. Well, not even the death. I remember the transition. I remember when it went to start growing into everybody was caught up in keeping it real. Anybody we wanted to keep it real, but we didn't want to keep it right. You know what I'm saying? And I saw a whole movement derail. You know what I'm saying? You only a couple of years. You got me by a couple of years. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Couple, just if even a couple. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. You know. But so all right. So we covered all that. So it's time for us to do our toast. Um, we got some new people on the list. We don't have new people on the libations list. And for those new people, you know what I'm saying, you can text daily toast to 614-300-1875. If you didn't understand the form, you can text daily toast, hashtag daily toast. And what'll happen is a form will be sent to you where you can enter your ancestors on it. It will let me know, and I will put them in my book. I think I'm gonna go out and buy a book specifically so that we can keep track of our ancestors. Of course, I'm gonna keep the original sheet, but I'm gonna start. I like how official, okay, little official looking, um, leather bound book, because this one is not just dedicated to, I keep my thoughts in this. You know what I'm saying? When I need stuff that I want to talk about, I keep it in here. But I would love to get one just for the ancestors. All right, so here we go. First, call on the creator by whatever name you choose to call it creator. We call it great force. We call it great power into our lives, right? As we awaken on this day, and we look around and we realize that the creator is all around us. It's in everything. It's in the air we breathe. You know what I'm saying? It's in the people that we meet. It's in the breakfast that we eat. You know what I'm saying? And we send shots out to this creator by whatever name you choose to call, whatever name makes you comfortable. When we lift up our glass and we salute that first source and we say, Ashe. From their family, we move without any further ado straight into our list because we want to salute those who came before us in our families. And we want to remember those in our family. We want to remember those that connect us and combine us and got us working together. So we call on Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robin and Tex, Son Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, George and William Walter, Chris and Fanny Gass, and Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman L, No More X, Pat Meyer Ra, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Colbert, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, and Luxter brother, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Mary McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Randerman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Agoso Soup, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dixon, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza, Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, Essie Johnson, Darita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Wells, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Hall, Frank and Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Parker, George Donald, Ellis Murphy, Anubis Added, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal, Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Sister Tiandra, Added, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Brother Deshaun, salutes Jennifer Sensenball. I added Hazel Gasson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Sister Aisha, added Stacy Triche, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Miss Ford listed, and salutes Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth and Paul Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson. Dr. D salutes Dan Wilkerson Sr., Sister Jackie salutes Emma McClendon. We added Jerry Doyle, Emina Robinson, and Shabaka Teray to our community list. Sister Madonna salutes Donna Hill and Richard Gleavis, her mother and father. Sister Cynthia salutes Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boyd Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead. Miss CeeLo added Archie Beck and Anna McGill. Brother Santana salutes Aunt Becca. Elder Greg Arnold salutes Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed. Sister Shelley I salutes Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie, Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Lally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland. So maybe I did say David. Dad Cleveland and Mother Gibson. Brother Quabana salutes Alex Nixon. Elder Bowie salutes John Bowie. Elder Shedrick salutes Lester and Rachel Sanders. Janelle Ross salutes Dorita Ross. Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, and Leroy Stokes. Elder Ori Pianki salutes Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie, and Charlie Scott. Charles Stevenson salutes Vivian Stevenson. Cassandra Holloway salutes Mona Ann. Elder Phyllis salutes Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, and James Hairston. Sister Inya salutes Margaret Towns and Mary Williams. Sister Heather salutes Leroy Q. Heath Sr. Patah Capshaw Moore salutes Albert Moore. And Yeye Motley salutes Miss Vanilla, Albus Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston. Man, family, and I'm so glad the list is growing and the list is getting more and more national. We have people from Milwaukee. We got people from Dayton on that list. We got people from Maryland. We got people from Arizona. Man, family, hey, it's going down. It's going down here at Gye-Nyame Journey. I want to thank every last one of y'all, and we want to salute each and every last one of those ancestors. I'm trying to find a page. There we go. Each and every last one of those ancestors, and we say, Ashe. From their family, we move to our future generation. No, we move to the present moment. We talked about it right now, and we say, Ashe. Shouts out to Brother Shaka C. Young Hansberry. Make sure you check out The Mind of Shaka. That's called Cross Promotions. I'm learning the lingo, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of the now, I'm learning the lingo of the now, right? So we lifting up the glass, family, and we are saying Ashe to the power in this moment. And we promise each other that we're going to use this moment. We use this moment because this is all we got. Because we don't wake up in the future, nor do we wake up in the past. We only wake up in the now. And in the now is where we make all the changes that we need to make. So we lift up our glass and we salute the now and we say, Ashe. Right? From there, family, we move on to our future. We move on to our children's children, on to infinity, because it is for them that we get up. It's for them that we pour. It's for them. We're setting an example, family, whether y'all know it or not, right? You know what I'm saying? If you're not affecting somebody in your household, please understand that you're affecting somebody in mine. Because my children, when they all get up and they start seeing people showing up to toast the ancestors, they have to look at what I'm doing just a little bit different. So y'all got young people right now, if you don't have none in your house, right? You got young people right now seeing the importance of pouring libation, which means that in a sense, we are in a sense moving into immortality, right? Not in the way that the crazy scientist is trying to do it today. We're moving into immortality in the way that our ancestors meant for us to move on into immortality. Because it don't make no sense to be sitting on this planet for 300 years, taking up space for some young people that could be doing some other shit, rather than you just sitting around surviving and living for 300-400 years. This is what some of these white folks want. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. Some of black folks want to live for 300-400 years, not realizing that you're taking up space and food and resources from a whole nother generation, right? So, you know, family, when we pass on, we already know our name is on the list. And every day, somebody's going to be lifting up the glass, saying your name. And with that, we toast for that. We pour for them now, we drink for them now, so that they could drink for us later. And we say ashe. From there, we move on to all of our relations. We salute two-legged, the four-legged, the wing, and the fin. We salute the plant life, right? The flora and the fauna, as Sister Shelley would say, right? The flora and the fauna. We salute all 7 directions. We salute all 5 elements. And we say, ashe. From their family, last but not least, in this last moment, I want to salute you. I want to salute you. Lift my glass to each of y'all for getting up in this early morning time. You know what I'm saying? And taking the time to remember what we come from. Remember how great we are. And with that, we say ashe, ashe, ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And I wish that you move through the day with the force of a hurricane. You know what I'm saying? I wish that your day will be as beautiful and as powerful as you are. And I pray that you will make the changes in the world that we need. All right? So with that, Brother Hatim is out. And I want to thank every last one of y'all. But before I go, I need to remind you, are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. God damn it. Anime. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Lord have mercy. You know, I'm trying to keep the mythic animals going, man. Good grief. You are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of a Simple production, and this has been the Daily Toast, where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. I keep telling my Phoenix that she got to bring it from down here, right? All this choking and shit. I mean, I don't even understand it. But family, I need at least 3. Let's do 4 shares today. We can do 4 shares. That's it. All right. So, but yo, we out. We gotta get up out of here. I gotta go iron these kids' clothes and get up out of here. Blowing up them paradigms. Or as one of my kids read it one time, they said the paradigm. Go blow up those old paradigms. All right. But hey, I'm out. Peace. First, we're going to get YouTube. Wow. I got all these. Oh, man. No wonder my computer moving slow. Got all these windows open. Look at this. This is foolishness. Yeah, this is foolishness. All right.